Hi, this is Fancy Ray, and this is my On Top of the World show. I'm your host, Fancy Ray McCloney, the best looking man in comedy. Today's program, I ask the question, what is God? Before I get into it, you know it takes a lot of work to be Fancy Ray. It does. And people have different reactions to my appearance. One day I'm in Los Angeles, and I ran into comedian Hugh Moore. Hugh Moore is the coolest guy on the planet. Hugh is so cool, he makes ice cream look hot. I walk into the comedy club, and Hugh sees me and goes, "Hey, Fancy Ray, that's a nice blouse you have on right there." I said, "This ain't no blouse. This is a shirt." He goes, "I ain't gonna argue with you, but we both know you didn't get that in a men's department." My. Today's question is, what is God? I like this metaphor that God is the ocean. And what mankind does, he takes a cup of water and he says, "This is God." He puts a label on it and says, "This is God." And he gets people to agree that that is God. But God is the ocean. We can't see how deep the water is, how wide the water is, what's in the water. But we have this jar and we say that is God. And we get folks who agree with us that that is God. And you know what? God is inside that jar. And everyone has their jar of what God is. Now, me personally, I go to Centers for Spiritual Living in Minneapolis. But I go to Baptist church, I go to synagogue, I go to Buddhist temples, I go everywhere because God manifests everywhere. God is in that glass of water, but God is so much more than just that glass. There are some folks who say, "I don't know what's in that glass. I'm not sure if that is truly God." And there are some folks who will look at that and say, "That's just a glass of water." You know what God is? God is inside of you. Do you know right from wrong? Well, if you know right from wrong, that is God talking to you in your heart and mind. And if you want to experience God, do the right thing. And then do the next right thing. And then do the next right thing. And if you do that, you will absolutely experience God in your life. God isn't going to church on Sundays or what you proclaim yourself to be. God is what you do and think 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What is God? Doing the right thing. Do the right thing in your life and experience the greatness, the beauty, the joy, which is God. Namaste, peace be on it with you. Assalamu alaikum, and most important of all, be thankful for your life. Do the right thing, and you'll be on top of the world.